Yes, I know, another idle game. I'm sorry, I'm addicted to them. I absolutely love them. But this one is in a very early prototype stage, as the developer himself says on the page. Early prototype, rough around the edges, functional, game balance is non-existent, putting it out there to start gathering thoughts, feedback, and momentum, which we will supply. But first of all, let's run quickly through the gameplay. Let's maximize the page. We have this game screen. We have 0 energy. We are making 0 per second. The thing we are trying to power is our phone, and you can see sort of grayed out here, there's a list of things that we need to power up. What we can do, the only thing we can do, is click the +1 button to power using a hand crank. And we have unlocked micro PV, but we cannot purchase them yet because we only have 4 hand cranks. So let's push up. We require 4 hand cranks, we only have 1. Push up to 20 by a hand crank. Now we're getting +2 per click, but we have to push up to 30 by another one. Now we're getting 3 per click, but we need to push up to 40. So by that, now we can actually buy one of these because we have 4, but we require a certain amount of energy. We require 10. So let's buy 10. Now we have power half a second coming in. So every 2 seconds we gain a point of power. So we can still boost buying these. What we can do is, these don't go up in price yet. I think that's part of the prototype state, so we can buy a whole bunch of those. And let's keep pushing it. We are charging our phone quite well. And we've unlocked a fridge to charge, and we've unlocked a bike generator to buy. But that costs 1,000, so we can keep buying these to boost our idle rate up. We've also unlocked a diesel generator, and I think in terms of this this game, that is the only things that we can. Oh, we have also unlocked a solar panel. That's nice, because we require 100 of those. It would have been nice to know that that was coming. But yeah, we'll talk about the critiques just now. We are now powering our car. Let's just buy a couple of those because it just means we can click. These are the next clickable. They're not idle, but we have another idle here. I can buy, but this is quite slow in terms of powering. But I think we do get 2,000 power at the end of a cycle. What do we need to buy these? Cost 8. Oh, a wind turbine, but we need 40 of those. Okay. So we have those. Oh, didn't buy the last one. Alright. I'm not sure why this number. Okay, if we mouse over it, it shows what we're going to get. It's a bit weird. Buy wind turbine. I'm actually going to stop there because I think you can see where this is going. So yeah, if you just wanted to see the gameplay, thank you for watching. Please like if you like the video. Please subscribe if you want to see more itch.io games reviewed, and please leave some comments because that boosts engagement both for you and for me, and double returns like that are a good thing. So cool, see you in the next video. If you are here for the critique, alright, let's start at the top. I was going to say the bottom, but I don't know why, but it came out of Bok because I knew I had to say top. So starting at the top, firstly the UI functionality. We have an options menu. There is an option for music, but I don't think the music's working. Sound effects, I don't think sound effects are working. And we can say we can load and restart game. And it says the version is 0.12. I thought it was something different. Maybe I'm thinking of a different game. Anyway, so that is a really good options menu. That's exactly the sort of stuff we need once those things are working. Can we actually save? No, they're just buttons. But I'm really, really glad to see that. It leads to a good game. We have a really nice display with things. I like. Okay, I think that's a time control. I'm not sure what that is actually. Bit odd. Yeah, I like the way these are showing what we are going to eventually unlock, but they're grayed out. It would be nice if this had it as well, the sort of things we could unlock and that, so we could see where our progression is going, what we need to get, and things like that. We can buy ourselves some wind turbines, and now our power is really streaming in. I wonder how many of what we need, if we can unlock something new with this. We're now powering the country. Are we sticking just with wind power? That would be a nice place to end, I suppose, in terms of yeah, we've unlocked something. Oh, we've unlocked coal. Yeah, we don't want coal. Coal sucks. I mean, we don't want coal. We don't want our diesel generators. Let's keep buying these. And we're up to the globe. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, my point was we want to see what our next unlock is. What we might buy at the bottom there, because it just helps planning the progression. Sounds, well, there's no sounds working yet, so obviously the sound critique is we'll have to wait and see till the sounds are working. The art is really, really nice. I really like these simplistic sort of edge of cartoony drawings. It's great. It's consistent. There's no scroll down there. Yeah, the art is fantastic. The game feeling, everything is responsive. Could do with one thing I wasn't sure about was that I had to click over there, so something showing me that I had to click over there to make that do something. Obviously it's not doing something now because our passives have massively overwhelmed it, which is exactly what we like to see in a game like this. Let's see. Oh, I think we've finished globe and we've essentially finished it. As you said, there is no real balance or anything like that, so this is still very much a work in progress. Hopefully the next release will come out soon and we'll fill it out a bit more. The immersion elements, yeah, again, the game is pretty straightforward about what you're doing. You're powering a larger and larger object with more and more clickables and idle incrementals, things like that. I mean, that's your gameplay. You could throw in some story elements here and there. I don't know if they'd be necessary or help particularly, but that's how the game works. Thoughts for the future? Obviously, a greater stack of things to buy, and I will say things that modify these are very, very nice in the other idle game I'm playing, the Mage's Path game. If you can buy like a better solar panel, so your solar panels generate more power, and sort of cleaner coal, it might be interesting to have also negative effects for some of the things, like the coal has a pollution level and you're trying to keep the pollution low as well as the energy high. And down that path you're straying to almost an educational game. These are your power options. Some of them are good but dirty, some of them are less good, more expensive, but so much cleaner. If we have a money stat coming in as well as the power generated, we could make it so that you have to pay for pollution cleanup or something like that. I don't know, to get the sort of, I don't want to call them moral, but the sort of realistic lessons of power generation and what the state of power across the globe is. We're fighting climate change or something like that. Some kind of moral lesson to really give this game a purpose more than just an idle clicker that is a relatively competitive market. I would love to see something like that added in as a layer to this for a future version of the game. But as it is at the moment, it's a pleasant clicker that you can click all the things, make them go big and make the number go faster. Oh, it's geothermal, nice. But game balance issue. We have massively maxed out the the wind turbines there. And the cost for these is ridiculously low. But the amount of power they supply is also ridiculously low, so I think this is out of order, or the effects are out of order. There's gas. There's more things to unlock, which I'm very glad to see, but it would be nice if there were shadowy hints that there are more things to unlock there. That would be fantastic. So I mean, there's not too much I can say about the game, other than come and give the dev some love, give it some support, give it some ratings so that more people look at it, and gives the dev more motivation to build it out. This Hypnagogia games, I'm not quite sure how to pronounce that. It's a clicker rattle game. We like those. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.